All right, all right. This is part two. Starting with part three, I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna start laying down incidents and articles and web pages where you could search on your own, seeing how there are gays who do make lies. And the thing is, like, this is not an attack on anybody who's gay. All I'm trying to do is make the general public not be highly defensive just because a gay person makes a claim of an assault, because we don't know if it's true or not. Because somebody who say I was assaulted because I was gay, you don't know if it's true. But people in general are gonna try to defend that gay person to the extent where it's like as if that gay person cannot lie, and that person who's being accused of being assault of being the person who's on the defense on a situation like that is going to be looked at somebody who's anti-gay, and the burden of proof is going to be on that person who's being called anti-gay. And a lot of people say, well, almost anybody could lie. Gays lie, women lie, white people lie, black people lie. Yeah, that is true. But the amount of motion and the amount of protectiveness that gay people have is a lot bigger than almost any other minority. And people are just so defensive on the side of gay people that it's like the person who's being accused of being anti-gay has to go through an enormous extent and might not be able to prove if they did not do something that was anti-gay, and we don't know. We don't really know, and I just think a situation like that is unfair. So all I'm asking is for you to just not get emotional when somebody who makes an anti-gay claim. Don't jump in the side of gay people. And don't not jumping in the side of gay people doesn't mean coming in the defense, coming in support of somebody who's being accused of doing something anti-gay. Because you could just stay neutral. And a lot of people feel, well, it's just natural for me to want to defend the minority and or defend gay people because they have been abused. Yes, it is true. It's definitely true that a lot of gay people have been attacked because they are gay. And I'm not saying don't support the gay person who's been attacked because they were gay. When the claim happens, look into the details first. And while you're looking into the details of the situation, control your emotions, because your emotions will make you think illogically, and it will make you think impulsively. So all I'm asking, and it's not an attack on gays, and I'm all for gay marriage. I thoroughly understand that gay people are naturally gay, or at least most of them. All I'm saying is just, hey, relax. You really don't know what's happening. And if you feel like you have a hard time where you cannot do something like that, well, start looking at part three, and I'm gonna start telling a whole lot of stories where people jump into conclusion that a gay person is telling the truth, but they were really lying. So hopefully this will start a movement where we could support, and hopefully there'll be a day. I think it's going to take some years, but I think somewhere down the line it's going to start happening. Somewhere down the line we're going to start looking at, we're going to have a fair look into this situation. All I'm asking is for people to be unbiased. Be unbiased. And then there's going to be other topics I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the feminist organizations. I'm going to talk about a lot of people who have a lot of bias, and give advice before you go to jury duty. Just a lot of things that we as people and society need to know. And I'm saying this, and I want everybody to know and understand that you can still support gay rights and support what I'm saying. You can still, try to stop the attack on gays and support what I'm saying. I do believe, hey, gays should have an advantage in society because they are disadvantaged, but nobody should have an advantage to the point where they can get away with a lie and accusing somebody who didn't do something and get away with it. It's unfair, it's unjust. Check out part 3 and I'm going to break it down a little bit more.